In May of 1999, 34-year-old Owen was an inspiring, energetic, and hardworking, blue-collar type of guy. He had lived in Calgary, Canada for most of his life. His father was a legendary pro wrestler by the name of Sue Hart, and along with his wife Helen, had 12 children, and Owen was the youngest. He always wanted to make his father proud, and he knew nothing else. And in following in his family's pro wrestling tradition, he prepared himself, and eventually he had become well known in the pro wrestling industry with the world famous Stampede Wrestling, and also traveled to Japan to join the New Age Japan Pro Wrestling promotions, and also the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now known as World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. He had made a substantial amount of money, and you would think because of all of his success and money and wealth he had made, you would think Owen was happy with his career, but deep down he wasn't. The company where he was making more money were being unfair and weren't taking his storyline seriously. He had asked for more money, but they told him only if he did what they had asked for. Owen had been struggling at attempts to quit wrestling and eventually took some time off wrestling and tried other jobs, but still, he couldn't refuse the pay and he felt overwhelmed and had a family to provide for, his wife and two children ages 4 and 6. Owen even applied at the local fire department, but they refused him a job. He felt he had nothing but to continue what he truly loved and was talented at, but still had to swallow his pain for how the wrestling company he was working for treated his ideas. A few days pass, and the company gives Owen a call one day and offer him higher pay if he comes back as a gimmick wrestler with a costume and a mask, and he would have to change his wrestling name to the Blue Blazer. Owen agrees and decides to talk to his wife and family and everybody, but he supports him and he eventually goes back to the WWF and all its history. In May of 1999, at a live filming for a pay-per-view event called Over the Edge in Kansas City, Missouri, the WWF had asked Owen if he would rappel down from the rafters of the arena onto the ring as part of his entrance. Owen was worried. He was deeply afraid of heights and felt overwhelmed. But again, he had gotten what he asked for, and that was more money and opportunities. So he proceeds to agree on doing so. Later that night, before Owen is about to climb the arena, he's praying and can't help but to think about his family. But nevertheless, continues to make his way to the rafters, onto the ladder of the arena, and onto the platform of the HYV Arena, previously known as Kemper Arena in Kansas City, Missouri. Owen looks down at the arena into the crowd, looks up and takes a deep breath. He inhales, he puts on his blue blazer mask, and is ready to fly his way into the arena 80 feet from the air. He jumps off, he makes his way down. Owen leaps off the rafters, but the safety lock on the harness that Owen is locked onto opens up, and Owen is now coming down at high speeds. He is in deep fear and in deep anguish. He's sweating, he's just having a breakdown. He can't believe what's happening. He looks back and he sees that the safety lock has came off and he's coming down, and halfway down Owen yells out to the crowd in the arena, "Watch out!" and hits one of the ring turnbuckles and lands flat on his back onto the wrestling ring. Everyone is in shock, and paramedics on standby quickly run to Owen and try to give him medical attention to see if he is okay. But Owen He's unresponsive, and he is presumed dead on scene. They quickly run Owen out of the building and onto the ambulance, not knowing if Owen is still alive. The announcers on the side of the ring are lost for words, and still, no one knows if Owen is alive. The event freezes, and everything and everybody in the arena is quiet, and people are concerned. Owen's friends and family and fellow wrestling stablemates. Everything is quiet, and people in the arena are concerned, almost like if they had seen a ghost. A few minutes later, legendary announcer Jim Ross gets a call from one of the CEOs of the company and tells him Owen is dead. Owen is dead. And they are going back live in 10, 9, 8, etc., etc. until they reach 1, and then the show continues. And people are still confused at what had just happened, but the truth is that Owen had just died from that fall, while everybody in the arena thinks this was just a gimmick. Jim Ross, the announcer, is shocked, but nevertheless proceeds to let everybody know watching live from home that Owen died in this tragedy. Everyone in the arena still doesn't know if Owen is okay. Everyone thought it was part of an act, a prank. But the truth of the matter was that Owen lost his life on this night, and his whole career and life was swept under him in an instant. Till this day, WWE is forbidden to have wrestlers make a flying entrance like that again. It was a horrible and horrific night for Owen and his family, a price that has no words for what happened the night of May 1999. That's the end of this story, folks. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and turn on all of your notifications for more stories. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.